Alright, then let's get started. I played a tiny bit off camera on this run, mostly to set up some solar panels down here on the South Pole as well, so that I can make sure that I have at least one or the other of these always working. Right, but I think today, first thing that we're probably gonna do is get the X-ray stuff. Actually, no, X-ray cracking, because I've actually done an off-camera playthrough a little bit to reach about the same point. I tried the X-ray cracking, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right, so we probably don't need this one. Which one is that? I probably don't need that one yet. Faster. Can I? No, I can't reorganize those. Okay. I'll queue after that one. But the crystal smelting, since it's already halfway done, I'll keep that going. And then we'll set up the cracking somewhere around here. Actually, let me start flattening some of the ground here. So we can expand the size here. Oh, we run out of that. Yeah, we have quite a bit of space here. I mean, we've already less than 4 hours into this playthrough, so you know, there's still time to fill all of this up eventually. Right, we are building this stuff down here. I wonder how much do we still have here? Okay, we got 200. Not for a little bit more. Yeah, I'll cover the lake down here just so that we can use that space to build. But I reckon that will be actually a rather good amount of size. If I'm going to use the similar idea that I had in my off-camera game, then I'm going to need a fair bit of room sideways, especially. I think that might be enough. Let's just grab some of the stone here in the meanwhile. Oh, actually, we left one there. But yeah, considering that we haven't really even left this planet yet, there's still plenty of room to expand. Yeah, there we go. So hydrogen is being a bit of a problem right now. We do have 3 of these, which frankly we don't necessarily need all that many of these in the end. But one thing that I suppose we could start doing is start getting more of the refinery. So what do we need for these? Well, we can always craft 1. Then we need more of these plasma exiters. It's probably going to require a bit more of those and more glass. Make the prisms. Well, luckily, we do have the belt with the glass all the way coming in to the region down there. We fly a little bit. It is faster. Right. And just keep collecting this for a little while. Yeah, I reckon 100 will probably be just fine. We'll take 100, and can we now make another one of the refineries? No. We're gonna need more of the things down here. Actually, if we were to get some copper and we could just grab some of that. I did actually expand the copper smelters down here a little bit, so we should have at least one of these completely full. There we go. Now we can probably get a bit more refineries. Yes, we can get 2. Well, that's a start. Then I think what we're going to need is at least 1 storage. See, so that... Oh, right, yeah, we'll build it over here. Now here's the thing, do I want to use this for the hydrogen as a farm? I could technically prioritize it to feed back to the cracking and then bring the hydrogen back in here. So it will be cycling back and forth. There we go, crystal smelting, and now we start on the cracking. We're gonna need 400 energy matrices, so that will take some time. Then we don't need to bring the what's the thing again? Graphite. We don't need to bring that from here technically. I mean, we probably will use it for plastics anyway. That tree away, and I suppose we can probably gather some of the stone here. Some more room in the surroundings. I know game's research speed is low because we're not making all that much of the red stuff, and if I remember correctly, these actually take double the time to make. Take 6 seconds. Okay, I can't actually reach that far to check the time it makes to do the... I mean, technically we can just check it over here, can't we? Yeah, that's 3 seconds. So we can technically 4 of these and get enough hydrogen to actually feed them to be able to meet the production in there. Something to keep in mind, I suppose. Well, at least we got a lot of crude oil here. Or is it just oil? No, it is crude oil. Okay. So that's not running out anytime soon. And that's only just one of the places that we're gathering. I mean, it is 1.7 per second. There'll actually be 1.8 down there, and 2.3 over here. Okay, so we can certainly make this area into a massive refinery region, I reckon. Over here we got quite a bit of this. I mean, some of this will be used in the... Actually, what we can do already as a preparation is we can select this, go something like that, and then take one extra step up. For the aesthetics, we're not going to go up until there. Bring it down that way. So we'll have at least a little bit of crude oil going for the cracking. Right, yeah, we got the water pump here, which is not actually connected to anything yet. Although I believe there was some sort of refining thingy. Sulfuric acid requires water. Also take some stone and refined oil. Where do we need the acid actually? Do we have any unlocked yet is the question. Probably not. I'd say probably not yet, but I'm sure that there will be a need for it, so at least we got the water pump in there once we do need it. I'm guessing the water is one of those things like oil that actually never runs out completely. Or it just never runs out, it's just gonna be a solid speed that it pumps out and stuff. Which would make sense. I mean, there is quite a bit of water probably in there. How much? A little bit of storage there. Oh, a bit of the foundations there. I'm just gonna grab that. And over here. Ooh, right, that's the gear wheels. Got plenty of belts. Grab a little bit. Can I actually, just for the heck of it, while we're waiting for that, get a bit more of the sorters? Because I reckon we're gonna need a lot of them for the actually. In a second set. Once we start producing the, or doing the cracking. Okay, so we 25% done with the research. It's gonna take quite a while. Also, do we have... Ooh. Mech is a bit empty. I suppose I can put in some of that there. Inventory again. We actually have plenty of titanium here. Well, I say plenty, but At least a little bit. Oh, we're gonna need probably a bit more of the coal or something to put in our mech for the time. But actually, can I use the refined fuel? Probably. I can. Since we're not going to run out of it, might as well utilize it. Oh, it doesn't stack very high. Oh well. At least going to give it a little bit of that. Now, I wonder, did we last time research the... Yeah, we got Triventure level 2, so technically if we want to, we can already go to other planets, but I'd rather set up the cracking up over here first before we go. Just so that we can then potentially get a bit of hydrogen in our inventory to use as a fuel to get back. Also, one thing that we'll probably need is some solar panels, or something for electricity anyway. Start preparing for that. I'll grab these as well, although if we're going for the ice planet, which I reckon is probably actually the... I mean, it is the further one. Go down here. It is pretty far right now. It might actually be better if we wait for a little while for us to catch that planet. Or we could just go for the arid planet here for the titanium, but I think we need the silicon a bit more. And besides, the ice planet does have titanium as well. And many other things. It's just not very good for power production, unfortunately. Okay, we got plenty of coal. Actually, that reminds me, I'll grab a couple of stacks just to be sure that we have at least a little bit extra fuel in our inventory, and that is stacking up quite nicely. So no shortage of carbon. Oh no, carbon. Graphite. Hydrogen, on the other hand, is very low. Actually, I can have the hydrogen go down here. Then I'll have another... Or I'll put the inputs on this side, outputs on that side. We'll get the graphite down here in a storage, and then that'll just go down there. And then we can remove that portion. Actually, how much do we have electricity for our mech right now? Total, we got a little bit. 700 megajoules. Is that gonna be enough for flying back and forth? At least we got the solar panels. We do have one of these. So if everything else fails, we can at least recharge our mech. I mean, there is coal in the planet as well. Okay, you know what? We are gonna go...
In sailing mode, you can control the mecha, go to different planets or planetary systems by following the arrows in the space navigation. Hold down the shift key to accelerate, back arrow key to slow down. You can also use the Q, R keys to hold down the right mouse button, dragging to sideward flight.
Okay, now we are outside of the bridge. Oh, we've used all of our power. Okay. It's slowly getting back. Okay, now we just need to figure out where the hell are we going. That is where we left. It would be down that way, wouldn't it? Although I may have misjudged the amount of power that we have or need for this trip. Oh well. We are actually going towards other stars right now. Okay, now we managed to switch our direction a little bit at least. Can I actually increase the speed? I can. Just slowly. Maybe if I just keep the shift on, it is still speeding up. I'm not really moving all that quickly, but at least we're speeding up. How is our... Okay, we got a little bit at least. And of course we got the wood that we can always burn if need be. I will at least try to get to something like 1000. And if I'm not mistaken, there is no real fall damage. We should be okay just flying directly to the planet. Although I could be mistaken, but I haven't heard about fall damage before in this game, so... Okay, at least we got 600 kilometers, well, not kilometers, 600 meters per second. Doesn't actually sound all that quick for interplanetary stuff, but oh well. Well, yeah, they did say in the intro that the laws of physics are a bit different in here. And on the bright side, once we actually get there, we'll probably set up some mines at least. For the silicon and all that sort of stuff. Okay, 752, that should be plenty. In fact, that's probably too much. Now, how did it say that you slow down? Other than hitting it. I mean, that works. A bit jarring, I suppose, but... Okay, so there's titanium veins here. Let's have a look at the map. Where's north? Here is north. So we're currently on the... near the South Pole. Or relatively near, anyway. Some iron. A lot of titanium. Some silicon veins down there. A lot more titanium. Silicons, iron, iron, coal. Titanium, 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 copper. The midway point over there. And then we got more silicon and titanium. Actually, we don't have all that much silicon in here. Thought there would be a bit more. We'll have to do, though. Right, well, let's put down a titanium mine then. Nothing else. Actually, ooh. Put it on this side, we might be able to get a bit more. Still only 6. That's also 6. That would be 7, okay. That's what it's gonna have to be then. I can build probably a couple more in here. Then let us get a turtle panel in here. Put 2 just in case. Oh, and it doesn't actually connect you there, okay. Get some of the holes down here so we can actually connect the electricity in here. No power. And now there is food. I think we're going to have to utilize the stockpile in here. Oh, it it's saying too little power. I mean, it is getting nighttime. How expensive are these? Well, a little bit. One of these here, I suppose. At least we have the power. Storing some of this, but it doesn't look like it's enough for all of this. Oh well. Better than nothing. How are we doing in terms of power? It's slowly recharging, but we certainly used most of it. Okay, I'm just gonna wait until we used at least that stack of refined oil before I put this one in. There we go. So yeah, we'll use a lot of power. These are not going to be active for a little while at least, although it looks like... How long is the day? Okay, it's about 10 minutes. It shouldn't be too bad. Right, but this one isn't actually close to anything else. I mean, we could go down there, set up the iron... Actually, if we were to set up the titanium mine over there, we'd have the iron mine nearby. We'd be close to the North Pole. Well, actually, this is the South Pole. Right. It would be the North Pole. The North Pole doesn't have a lot of things in there. It kind of looks like it's starting to be... Yeah, that's going to be... The orbital period is... Hold on. 14,000 seconds. Okay, so if we want to have solid solar energy, we probably want to set it over there for the time being. It will last for a little while. But we may need to... Hold on, so is there a place that has both iron, titanium and silicon nearby? I mean, this would be a relatively good location. It would be at the equator. There would be titanium on that side, silicon over there, a bit of iron and coal in here, and copper, well, it's actually relatively far. Yeah, we will actually dismantle all of this. Right, so which way do we need to go? Down that way is where I pointed, but there might be better for lasers. Hey, we got the X-ray cracking. Crude. Probably gonna have to put something else into the research queue now. Energy storage sounds lovely. I think that's actually going to be really good, especially in places like this. And then we'll probably get that one and this one. Deuterium. Not going to bother with the high-speed assembly right now. Photon frequency conversion is probably something that we'll also need. Put those in there. Right, so where are we? We are right there. Yeah, I think building near the equator is probably going to be the best idea right now. Should be down this way. Yeah, at least there's a lot of resources on this planet. Yeah, am I going to the correct direction? It's rather empty. Oh, I flew a little bit to the side. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, how much do we have? We don't have a lot of iron on us. But it might actually be worth it to set up a small iron smelter here first. We got the mining machines, so we can at least use them. Also use very rudimentary stuff.